my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they seasick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Right there, hurt. Now look. Reload. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Check smash.
2nd and 9 now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
18 London, 18 London, 18 London. Tackle 11, tackle 11. Go sweep.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Fields on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Up the middle they go with McAllister. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Hines again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
This offensive line is struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. This is taken at the 23. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The Bears at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They run again with Hines. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A handoff to McAllister. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Slot man moves right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1. And it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first and 10, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go now.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 40. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. The tight end in motion right. Second and 5 now. Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's third and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Full start backs him up 5. First and 15. Now it's Hines. Down to about the 22 here. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's second and 8 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 8. On the give, McAllister with it. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. This is Hines. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Fields. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Read alert! 50 Bobcats!
2nd and 6. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18. Come 19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. On the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 15. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. they stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So this one in the win.